Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. This is it. This is the big day. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and I've hit 3,000 subscribers. Probably after this video, I'll be back down to 2,000 subscribers, but right now, at this moment, I'm at 3,000 subscribers plus. So we're going to be doing the big giveaway for this book. But before we do the big giveaway, I got some special guests that I'm going to bring to the stage. One second. I'm going to just bring everybody all at once. Wait, maybe if I press the right buttons. And there are my guests. We got Mark Olroy. We got Big B McFly. We got Steppo, which is actually Steven. And we got everybody. So a bunch of cool people. Did you guys bring some books to show as well?
I have books here.
Cool. So we have books to show. We have cool people, and we're gonna just have fun chatting with everybody that's in the chat here. So hi, K Munin, the Marvel Man, Epoch, another guy from your area, Merc.
Yeah, Epoch. I know Epoch. He buys comics from me.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Anyone else? Did I miss? Oh, Big B's in the chat too. He's in two places at once. He's like all over the place.
Mad Rock's multiple man.
And Joe is here as well. Hi, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
I thought I invited Joe, but oh well, maybe I didn't. Oops. I meant to invite Joe. I don't know. What have you guys been up to?
Work. Lots of work.
Down to the beach and checking up on the Oregon coast. Beautiful. Here. It was a lot of fun.
Sounds rough.
Yeah, he's been at the beach. He's been hard life.
It really is.
I'm a Marvel fan. So it's I don't know, it's cool. I can't believe I hit 3,000 really quickly. There was a weird point where my channel wasn't growing at all. Like it was just like stagnant for about 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden I started getting a whole bunch of people subscribing. I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm going to have to do the contest. So,
darn it.
Yeah. So Mark, you just had a big contest too recently.
I had, it was a few weeks ago. I hit 1,000 subscribers.
1,500. Yeah.
1,500 about 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Nice.
I didn't win, I guess.
You didn't win, no.
Even like with all my
win tonight,
Alan. That's so sad. Okay. And Jerry's here. I invited Jerry as well. And then Ben is here. Hi, Ben. I don't know. I always hate giving away comics, so I'm trying to delay it as much as possible. This is all about delaying the inevitable. I have to give up one of my children. You could actually have one of my real children or the comic. You can choose. It can be a choice.
Indentured servant. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Will they come bagged and boarded?
Bagged and boarded. Yes, I'll send the child bagged and boarded and graded, certified. They'll probably get a low grade though. They've been, abused. So, dropped a few times, that kind of thing.
Oh my goodness.
Any of you guys want to show some comics first, and then we'll kind of show some stuff that we picked up recently, and
Sure, we could do that.
Okay, I'll show one. Brian, do you want to go first?
Well, actually,
go ahead,
I'll go with you, Stephen first, and then I'll go Mark, and then Brian last, just because that's in order of my screen thing. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
Okay. Oh, some Super Magician.
And I have been picking these up more so now, having discovered them. The first one I got was the Ku Klux Klan one. And then I just really enjoy the artist. His name is Charles Cole. He was working for Street and Smith. He did a lot of shadow covers too. But what surprised me was, and I didn't realize this, but Street and Smith for their comics utilized the firm of Jack Binder Studio for their art. and that's where the guy was working. He said there are 50, 60 guys slaving away at drawing boards. But Cole was born like in the 1880s, and he tried to enlist for the first war, and they wouldn't take him. They tried to enlist for the second war, and they didn't take him. And then he caught some kind of locus on the bogus, and he checked out in 1948.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, he was 59 or something. So it was, but his artwork is very, very line centric without a lot of inking. And it's very, very lovely. It's sort of, and to a certain degree, sort of pastelish. Let me see if I can see here. Anyway, that's my book. This is one of the ones I wanted to show.
Yeah, it's a really cool one. I really like Super Magician. Just a really great series, actually. You can show a couple more, and then we'll go to the next person.
Okay, this has a big story on Wendell Willkie too.
I don't know who Wendell Willkie is.
Is that that Wendell boy?
No one knew who Wendell Willkie was. Frank Roosevelt destroyed him. Here's the second book I just got.
Oh, I recognize that book. I wonder who inspired you to get that book.
A geekish fellow. And this particular book, I think that Joe was saying that the gal on the cover with the white tie or the white streak in her hair,
yeah,
reminds him of Tulsi Gabbard.
Yeah, I know. It's so weird. Like, I actually thought that was a modern thing when women started doing that. I didn't realize they had it back in the day.
My mom was a brunette, and she would put a blonde streak, and that was like in the 1950s.
Oh,
but
okay.
I remember my mom used to do it, and it looked good.
Hey, Ozzy. Pardon. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool. I love that cover, by the way. It's just you got a really good, nice copy too. It's quite solid looking.
Thank you. They Sugar Bowl is not one that I thank you very much for turning me on to it. It's a Famous Funnies book. It says a Famous Funnies publication. But Jerry Fasano is the artist on the cover here.
Yeah, an artist that I don't know, and from a title I don't know. I mean, Famous Funnies it's very odd. Like when I found it, I was like just searching for good girl art covers, and that was one of the ones that popped up, and I was like, what is Sugar Bowl? It's such a weird one.
You know, and it's the trope with the thin ice and the skating, and she sees it's coming, so she has the red pillow and the big mittens and everything else, so she's getting ready to take a splash.
Yeah, I think that's a great one. Here. One sec. Yeah. So yeah, I have its partner. I'm gonna show it. So yeah, but okay. Do you want to show one more? Or?
Well, I want to save a couple for later.
Okay, we'll save a couple for later. I'll switch to. Wait, I don't know. I don't know how to do this properly, where you can just switch to different people. I don't know how to do that. Okay, so we'll go with. But this is the partner to it.
Ah, yes, the pillow. Patsy Walker.
Patsy Walker. So yeah. So here we'll get.
Hellcat.
We'll get. One sec here. I'm clicking there. Okay. We'll make. Mark.
I've got a couple of things to show. The first one has got me in a real quandary. Okay, because I won this comic in one of these sort of giveaway things that you get on Whatnot. And it's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle signed by Kevin Eastman. Now, I don't collect Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I haven't got any in my personal collection. However, so it should be a no-brainer for me. This should be on my sell pile. However, I do collect Cerebus, and this is an early Teenage Mutant
crossover.
Wow.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover with Cerebus, because Dave Sim was actually instrumental in helping Eastman and Laird get started. Because, of course, Dave Sim was the sort of the big name in a sort of self-publishing comics and writing and creating your own comics and self-publishing them. and he was quite instrumental in getting Eastman and Laird up and running. So I think, on balance, this is going to stay in the collection because I do.
Yeah, it's a great book. I mean, the fact you got a signed copy and 9.0, it's quite nice book. And I love the cover of that one. It's like sort of, when I first saw that book, I was like, oh, that's really cool. I picked up a copy. Mine's a low grade, but I always like that cover.
Yeah, so I think that's going to stay. That's going to stay in the collection. It's got a nice back cover as well.
All the early ones had like a sort of, not always wraparound, but front and back covers.
Yeah. So this is from 1986. It's fairly early TMNT. So I think on balance it'll stay.
Yeah, it's a great one.
Then I've got a cover. This is not worth very much. It's not showing this because it's an expensive comic. It's just because I love this cover. It's just fantastic. I actually saw this when I went to one of the French comic book stores. They actually had this painted on their wall, and it is this cover here. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It is Batgirl 26, and I just love this artwork. This is a Josh Middleton cover, and it's just so simple. The lines are very straight. Not an expensive comic, but that's not why I've got it. I've got it because I absolutely love this cover. I think I've got 3 of these now.
Okay.
There we go.
I might have to get one of those myself. Those are nice. I like that sort of minimalistic. It reminds me of like the 60s sort of like.
Yeah, it's a bit like the sort of French posters.
French posters. I was thinking that too.
Yeah. So
that's really nice.
Yeah. And then I picked this up in the last week. I showed Alan this earlier, actually. It's Tales of the Teen Titans, number 44. It's the first Dick Grayson becomes Nightwing in here, in a 9.8. So this is an upgrade. I actually had a 9.4 of this, but this has come down. We were talking about the prices. This has come down at the peak of the COVID blip. This was a $650 comic. It's now a $330 comic. So I've purchased one of these at the low price, not the high price.
Yeah, I mean you got it at the right time. That is just I think that's a steal personally.
It's an underrated book. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, very cool. Okay, one sec here. I got to go back to the weird layout.
Back to the weird guy.
I have to go like this weird thing and then come back into the thing.
I didn't say anybody's name.
It could be me.
I think it applies to any of the 4.
Any of the 4. It could be all of us. Collectively weird. How about that? Okay, so we'll Big B, you can show some books too.
All right. I don't know if I showed this on your channel before, but
that's nice.
Oh, I really like that one.
Yeah, so that's
the first. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Comic appearance of Man-Thing, and it's a Pence version.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, Mark K.
Yeah, very rare.
Yeah, so I picked that one up. That was a cool one.
I didn't know that saber-toothed tigers could fight underwater. That's amazing.
Yeah, he's actually biting the crocodile underwater. I mean, that's impressive, right?
That is kind of cool. I even noticed the. Is it Sabu?
Or alligator, I guess. Alligator.
And the other interesting thing is, those 2 characters you can see swimming away in the background.
Yeah.
One of them is later becomes Mockingbird.
The blonde is Mockingbird. Yep.
Oh, really? Wow. So much key on that book.
And then got a random call from my friend Travis while I was out driving, and he said, "Do you still want this book?" And I was like,
"Wow,
nice,
yeah."
Who wouldn't want that book? I mean, it's really great,
right? So that was good to answer your phone, I guess.
Oh, Esfon is here. Hi, Esfon.
And let's try to stick with a couple or one more big one. Got this the other day.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. All big books here.
Yeah. First appearance of Red Sonja.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yes, that is the
Is
first.
that more expensive than the one after it, where she's on the cover? Which is more expensive now?
This one is more expensive, but yeah, the other one they say is first full appearance, but she's in like half the book in this one. She has a
Yeah,
massive
Yeah, it's
amount of
ridiculous.
lines.
That is
It's like
definitely the first appearance.
That's
It's not
definitely
a
the first
cameo.
appearance. That's like the
the other one's her
least.
first cover appearance, but
Yeah, that's the least controversial first appearance, like cameo debate.
right, right. So that's all I'll probably show for now. I've got another stack of stuff here, but
All right.
Well, Conan 24 was Book of the Year that year. It
Really?
won
Oh,
the
really?
award for Book of the Year.
Wow.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, I think Red Sonja was a very popular character right off the bat. How much later was it that they came out with the movie? It was like,
Bridget Nielsen.
yeah, Bridget Neal. That was like
Boy.
not that many years later, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
not too many. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember watching it way back in the day. I don't remember too much about it.
Oh, she's wonderful.
Hmm.
well, they have Arnold in it, but he's not Conan, which is kind of goofy. But
Yeah. Why
Oh,
didn't
he's just
they didn't have the
some
rights to
barbarian guy.
he's just some other barbarian. He's not Conan in the movie. It's
Oh,
just
really? I thought I just assumed he
Arnold
was
the
Conan.
Barbarian. What time is it there, Mark?
It is 10:30,
10:30.
10:20.
So we're keeping Mark up.
Well, no, he was libating. I said the sun is definitely over the yardarm.
It's definitely over the yardarm. I'm allowed to drink my glass of wine.
yeah.
Wait, the sun's not up there.
Splice the braces.
It should be dark there, right?
It is dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got these things called electricity, and you switch lights on.
You
So-
have that in the UK?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, our polar bears don't bring us that, so it's like really weird. The igloos don't provide electricity. Oh, so we're getting some knowledge here. Red Sonja came out in 1985. Oh,
There you
and
go.
also somebody else mentioned it. See? Oh, yeah, actually, same person. But Martin is giving us knowledge here. Yeah,
Drop of the knowledge bomb.
I watched it as a kid. I remember watching it when it came out. So I was like 12 years old. I was a big Conan fan actually at the time. I the one scene in Conan that I really liked was, he's kind of a scrawny guy and I was a scrawny guy. So there's a scene where he's like has to push the wheel thing. He has to push it with a whole bunch of other guys, and he's a scrawny kid at the beginning. And then they show
at the beginning. I was like,
and then at the
scrawny guy?
end, you see him just keep on pushing the wheel, and he's all by himself, and he's like big and strong. So I was like, that's what I got to do.
Keep pushing the wheel, Alan.
Push some wheel.
right.
So yeah. So I don't know. That was a childhood thing. I should show some books too, probably.
You should.
Okay, I'm gonna grab.
You're going to make the poor contestants suffer and wait for the spin, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, this is an endurance test, because if I'm going to give away my comic, you guys got to earn it. You got to earn it. Okay.
The wheel of pain. You have to continue pushing that stone to get your free
Yeah.
comic.
Okay, so I'm just going to show some random comics that are just beside me. Like right now, my comic room is a total mess. Because I was trying to organize it, and whenever I organize it, it gets actually more unorganized. I don't know how that works, but it just seems to work that way. So we got some variety comics here. This is one of the things that I do. I'm sort of like I'm a completionist, but to the nth degree. So what was happened with me is, like, when I started collecting War and Publishing, I started just like collecting Vampirella. But then I heard that there was other titles by the same publisher, and I started picking up all of their titles too. And then, so with Fox Publications, who produced this book, I'm kind of doing the same thing, where I'm picking up all these random weird books that they produced. So this would be like, I believe what they did for this one is they took any books that didn't sell, they would kind of bind them into one book, and then this would be variety comics. So you get 4 books in one kind of thing. So it's quite a thick book. You can kind of see that. I'm not sure if you can see that.
So the contents would be random?
Well, it'd be these 4 random, 4 random books that they'd stuff into it. Yeah. it says it includes the features of Blue Beetle, Jungle Joe, My Story, and feature presentation number 6. So random stuff that they would just stuff in there. And then we got some boy comics. I really like this book. You know, you got like Hitler and Mussolini and Tojo, and they're kind of like slicing up the globe, and they're each taking their little slice.
I always think that it's Hirohito because it's the three.
Is it
leaders,
Hirohito?
And Tojo was the military commander for
Yeah.
the
So
army.
this is probably here. Wait,
Yamamoto
it probably
was
says.
for the
It probably
Navy.
does say. No, it says Tojo on it.
Yeah, I think that they were just sort of synonymous with that because the emperor was the numero uno.
Yeah. So it says Tojo here, but you got the boys kind of jumping in and saving the day. I think I don't know. I like these Hitler covers that are kind of like cartoonish and kind of making fun of him, like in that kind of cool way. And this is just some random stack of comics that are next to me. But we got this one I really like, Camera Comics. I like fire covers. I don't know why. I think
Fire.
Yeah. So this is a fire cover.
Yeah. Why aren't their clothes all burning? Are they made of asbestos?
Oh, probably. Well, he is a cameraman, so you know.
Oh,
they're
okay,
somewhat
that's
fireproof,
okay.
right?
Yeah, it's fireproof. Yeah.
And this guy actually looks like he's happy that they're all on fire, and he's
a
in the
firebug.
fire too. So
He's a firebug.
yeah, but why isn't he burning too? So they should all be burning. And he looks very stoic. He's like very calm about the whole situation.
Who
that they're
did
all on
the
fire.
cover? Who did
What?
the cover on that?
It looks like
It says the name.
H.G. Keffler.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if I'm. Are you
Cool
familiar
cover.
with him?
I am not.
really- I am not familiar with him either. So, and you showed your Sugar Bowl. I'll show my Patsy Walker one. I really like these pillow ones. I think this is just such a great Good Girl art cover. I like covers like, like Dolphin, like the showcase one with Dolphin. I like these ones where the girl's leg kind of extends right across the cover. I always thought that was kind of cute. So this one, I like these kind of Good Girl art covers. So this is not her first appearance, but it is her first titled series. So those are my books. I'm gonna go big now. Okay. So yeah, so those are the ones I had to show. So yeah.
I've got
So,
a couple more. I have a few more if you like, or do you
Oh
want
yeah, we got to make people work for this. We got to make,
All right.
Oh, yes.
yeah. You've. This is weird.
I love that book.
I looked at this book was when it was offered, and what it is it's from Brazil. It's a 100-pager, and the guy that I bought it from was a seller down in Mexico, and evidently this particular cover, Oguri, is a Leyendecker cover, and it was from a February of 1943 cover, painting cover of the Saturday Evening Post. And it was in the day when they would have the beginning of the year. They always would have a baby, and then they'd always have a guy with a long beard and the gown and what have you, who would then, at the end of the year, when the 1 year is over, you last a year, and now the new one. Well, here, this was a January issue.
Okay.
Where the new baby is coming in. The war is still going, and he is in the process of showing the resolve to take on the fascists, the imperialist Japanese, and the Nazis.
So is this historically accurate where we'd send babies to fight the Nazis?
Yeah.
A lot of people think that. The other thing too, if the thing about his eyes, he looks sort of half asleep, kind of half closed eyes and stuff, but he's all kind of the baby fat on him and stuff. It's just the composition that just haunted me. And I had to go to auction, and it was one of those auctions where you put in your reserve that you can barely stand, and then add another $5. And amazingly, it went right up to about $10 below my reserve. I don't know how that happened, but they managed to extort all the money and pretty much everything I had waiting. But this is interesting also because it has a Batman story. It has a All Winners story, All Winners stories. It has the Angel. It has it's really they have a Bullet Man story is in it as
Oh,
well. Wow. The interior is black and white, and there are a couple color pages where it's like funny cartoony things, and I don't know if those are Brazilian or if they had they were able to do that. But it's just and what happened was in Brazil, the climate is so awful that the staples rust right away because of the climate. And so what common practice, they said, was to take the staples out. And this particular issue, then they rebound the cover with a blue fabric of some sort. And then there's been some color touch and some other stuff on it. But this is from January of 1945, and the cover was just so incredible. I actually put in a search on eBay so that any Leyendecker covers would show up, and all I'm getting is Saturday Evening Post and Collier's. So
Nice.
I don't know if he ever did any comic book covers at all, but he had a very long. Leyendecker was a very, very successful commercial artist, and for many years. So
That's a great book. Great book.
I just loved it.
I'm glad you won that too. I was like, I was sort of relying on you to win it.
Well, thank you. There was a Blonde Phantom cover as well. That was I don't know who did it. I think it was actually made by them down there. That was even more expensive than this one, but I went with the other. Here is another Super Magician.
Mm-hmm. I tried that with my wife. It didn't quite work out.
Did you have to clean the car? So just another one of these, and something a little different composition.
I really like that one too. The Jet.
And his name is the Jet, or he is Jet. But this is such an oddball cover where you have the damsel in distress, but you have these little men crawling all over everything.
Mm-hmm.
It just and it was, and for a black cover, it was in remarkable shape. This was not a terribly expensive book. On my source for almost all comics anymore is My Comic Shop. Here's another one that came from there, changing my genre here a little bit.
Yeah, I really like that one. That's actually one of my favorite of the gay covers. That one and the one that she's blowing the birthday candles out.
He says he wasn't getting. He'll never get any. He won't even get a bite. But he is going to get a bite.
I think he's going to get a bite
real quick, right on the head. And one more, and then I'll get off for a while.
That's cool.
Nice. Very nice.
I'm not that much into pre-code horror per se, but when I saw this cover, I just was taken by it. And there's a frail in the back, and there's this column of devil's heads that are all kind of boiling coming out. And of course, he has the sort of like that Ellery Queen #1 by Kingman, where it has the green hand with all of the gold skull rings.
Yeah, I actually have that one right next to me, strangely.
And this follows along with that. He's got happening snags and all that other stuff too. He's a bad cat.
Do you know who did that cover?
An artist who was working for Dark Mysteries.
That's very precise.
I try to be.
Okay, cool.
So I have more, but that's it for now.
All right. So the one that you were mentioning was this one.
That's the baby.
Very nice.
Such a great. I really love this cover. I got it in a really high grade too. 1-0.
Well, the cover presents quite nicely.
yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah,
no,
it's just
pretty-
it's a spine split, right? That's the only reason. It's,
No
you
one
know,
will ever know.
nobody will ever know. It looks beautiful though. It's actually quite nice.
yeah.
But yeah. So should we do the draw? Have we made people endure enough, or
I think you should, Alan. Spin the wheel.
spin the wheel? So what we're gonna do, because I have children that don't like me and won't lend me any of their devices to do the drawing, we're gonna do a very non-partisan, unbiased judge is going to be doing the spin, which is going to be Big B. Big B is going to be the one that's the official spinner of the wheel, the giveaway dude, and he will be showing his screen.
Is
Somehow.
Big B,
I'm gonna have to take my
hang on,
camera
is
and turn it
Big B-
around.
Is Big B on the wheel?
Well, that's beside the point.
If I win, I don't win. I'll repick.
No. If you win, you win. Okay.
Okay, well, so I'm gonna
And
grab
my
my
name
camera.
should be on there too. So if I win,
All right. Let me know if you guys can
What are
see
the
the.
All right.
Can you see the screen? Okay.
Can you guys?
Yes.
Well, okay. I'm gonna make you big so they can see it a little bit better. Okay. So this is the moment, guys. Drum roll to the rule. Whatever we do for drum roll. This is the big thing. We're gonna be picking it right now.
All right.
Should we do it three
2.
times or should we do it one time?
It's up to you.
Let's do it one time. I always hate when they
One
do three
time.
times and then everyone's sad
Okay.
that they.
Can I get a countdown?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Click away.
Vinny Boomba. New
Who?
collector and sub. Looking forward to the content.
Oh,
There you
wow.
go.
So somebody
Well
that's-
done, Vinny.
Yeah.
Is that a cat?
It is a cat.
Oh, it can only
Oh.
be humans that win.
All right, there you go, Vinny Boomba.
Okay,
So
cool,
we have to
cool.
reach out to you on IG.
Yeah, reach out to me on Instagram. I'm just Comic Collector Geek on Instagram, and you can go there and just reach out to me, or you can contact me via email or carrier pigeon. So on email, it's comiccollectorgeek@gmail.com. So either on Instagram or email. Okay, so congrats. And
Right.
Big B, send me her name just so I know it. So okay.
That's Vinny Boomba is what it says.
Yeah, send me on Instagram if you can. Just so
That was
You
the
got it, you got
doctor for Rodney Dangerfield's doctor was Dr. Vinny Boomba.
Oh, really?
Oh, there you go.
You
So maybe
Canadians
this is
wouldn't
like humor.
understand that, Rodney Dangerfield.
I like Ron. He gets no respect. I totally relate to him.
He never did, except for the money.
So yeah, and he,
Ooh.
I used to like Rodney Dangerfield. He was cool. Yeah,
No respect.
no
That's
respect,
right.
and he would always make fun of his wife. Yeah,
That's right.
I think that's
Take my wife, please.
yeah. Take my wife, please.
I went to talk to the cab driver. I said, "Take me where the action is." He took me to my house.
See? So yeah.
No respect.
Okay, so that's the like right now we're in the anticlimactic mode of the whole show, but we can still show some cool books or whatever you guys want to do.
I've got a stack if you want me to show.
Go ahead, Brian.
Okay, we'll get Brian to show some.
Not as
There
big
we
as the ones I showed earlier, but so there's a
Okay, some Alpha Flight.
From Canada.
one. Yeah, I want to find a Canadian price variant on this one.
Yeah, it'd be kind of appropriate, I think.
Yeah, it's actually fairly expensive for the Canadian price variant. So a
Is
nice
Alpha-
high grade copy of that.
Is Alpha Flight still being
Oh, by
published?
the way, this is a great one. My wife gives a good headache.
Silver Age Daredevil. A nice copy of that. This one was this is part of the news story they're going to be using for the new show. Apparently, it's coming out.
Yeah, that's where Kingpin learns that identity of Daredevil.
Yeah. high grade copy of Marble Boy.
Hey,
There was what's on there? Was that a Mr. Aiken sighting?
yeah, that was Mr. Akins.
First appearance of Wong on the cover of a book.
Really? It was that much
Yeah.
later? You
Yeah,
know,
Marvel
Wong
premiere.
first appeared in Yellow Claw.
Yeah, his first appearance on a cover is Marvel Premiere. So
Marvel Premiere, what issue? Oh,
7.
Okay, I'm gonna pick that up. I like getting those first covers.
This is, I believe, the 4th appearance of Ghost Rider.
Okay.
Marvel
Is that
Spotlight.
Conan in the background?
Kind of looks like Conan. I was like, is it Conan? Is it Shaman from Alpha Flight? Tie into the first book. You know, he's got some magical powers. He's making snakes appear all over Ghost Rider. So
Oh, that's cool.
and then some old Strange Tales.
Nice.
Doctor Strange. Real high copy of this, high grade copy of this, 8.5 to a 9.0, he says on
Oh, nice.
the grade. So
Brain Blast.
and
Yeah, everyone's watching
So-
football today. Like so many people said, "Oh, I can't come because I'm watching football." Who watches football? Football's boring, people. Comics.
there you go, Mr. Akins. There's your John Byrne
That's arcade.
arcade.
I think, is that the one? There's one where Storm appears nude in it.
Is this the one? I don't know.
I think it might be.
This one
Is
has
it
a nice,
125?
This is 123.
123. I think it's
Yeah,
one.
but it has the date stamp across it, 1979 on the end there.
Yeah, one of those in that range is like one where Storm is getting out of the shadow, and if you do like a high res picture of it, she's naked. So
Alan, you
yeah,
have
they
too
think
much
that-
time on your hands.
I think they reprinted it in a graphic novel, and there was more detail to the
Yeah.
artwork,
yeah,
and it showed that she was actually nude in the scene. So,
that's
and then a couple more modern issues of X-Men, just
That's
run
cool.
filler stuff. Armida Jr. covers. So there you go. There's my little haul I got.
nice.
Somebody else.
Yeah, I've got a few more.
All right, we'll get Mark showing some stuff.
So these are, I'm not sure you guys will ever have seen these. These are little Marvel UK produced these in the 80s, and they're sort of they call them chiller pocket books. So the idea was that kids could buy these and put them in their back pockets.
Oh, nice.
And they're reprints of Swamp Thing.
Man.
Man,
Is that Man Thing and Doctor Voodoo on the cover of the first one?
Yeah.
Brother Voodoo, I mean.
that looks like the first appearance of Howard the Duck one. The one
It
before.
is.
It is.
And that's Man Thing number 1.
Yeah, that's the one with Howard the Duck's first appearance, and this is Man Thing number 1.
So there's I picked up, I got number 1 of these, and I then picked up number 2 from a UK comic seller, and he watches my videos.
Oh, okay.
And he actually contacted me last week and said, I've just found all these in my garage. Do you want them? And so I said, yes, I do. So I got these from this guy who basically, because he'd watched my videos,
Cool.
featured this in one of the videos.
What years were those, Mark?
About mid 80s. So about 83, 84, something like that.
I mean, are they like some of them look like they have unique covers, or are they all like just reprinted covers?
I'm not sure. I don't recognize that, for instance.
That's what I'm saying. That one didn't stand out. That's why I was
No,
wondering.
no.
I mean, a lot of them were like pretty like iconic covers, but not
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. I got some stuff there. This is a new comic. This is by an artist that I really like. Brian Boland doing Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, I like Brian Boland.
That's just come out.
When
Woman,
did that come out?
Oh, it's Wonder Woman 800. She's just hit her 800, hasn't she?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is one that sometimes UK Whatnotters don't know what they're doing. So I picked this up. This is the breaking. This is the first print of this. I think there were about 4 different printings of this. This is the Nightfall series where Bane breaks Batman's back.
And did you pick that up for a quid or
a pound? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. In looks like near mint plus.
Wow. Well,
Yes,
that thing that black part, that's supposed to protect the spine. That's what that's meant for.
But it didn't help Batman.
It didn't help his spine. No.
The later printings of that are really hard to find. The fourth,
third and fourth. Yeah. This one again. UK Whatnot are selling this for about £2.
I think those ones actually have a lot of potential to go up because it seems like Marvel's going the monster, like maybe going to do more with the monster stuff.
Yeah. And then
but weren't
finally,
the monsters weren't they reprints?
Yes.
Yeah, they were. A number of them were. Yes, they reprinted a number of the Jack Kirby monster covers.
Yeah, because I have a few of them, like the first appearance of what's it called, Fu Fam Foom.
Yeah. They reprint a number of the Jack Kirby monster covers from Strange Tales.
Yeah, Strange Tales. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tales to Astonish too.
Yeah.
And this is modern stuff. This is an artist called David Nakayama.
Is that negative space variant?
Yeah, negative space variant, and it's signed by David Nakayama and also by Zeb Wells, the writer.
Wow,
so
nice.
That's really nice. I'll probably get that slabbed by CBCS and get a signature label on it, because if I send that to CGC, they'll stick a green label on it.
Thank you, Joe.
See you, Joe.
So yeah, wow, that's pretty cool. And hi, Otter. Okay, so those are pretty cool books. I really like David Nakayama, actually.
Yeah, me too.
I just picked up his the Infinity cover that he did with Scarlet Witch.
Yeah,
I actually got a remark one. You know, the funny thing about that book, I got it from the UK.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's a bit strange.
Yeah, it's really weird. It was like, okay. But the guy in the UK had the best price on it. He was selling it, like it was a 9.6, and he was selling it for like less than what most people were selling non-signed books for here.
Yeah.
It didn't make any sense. So I was like, okay, I'll pay the extra shipping because it's, a cool book.
Yeah.
So yeah. Wow, that's really cool. So
Alan, do you want to go, or I have some more if you want me to go?
I feel like I should show something because I don't know, what can I show? What
I don't see any books around you.
Yeah, Alan, I don't know what you can do. I just can't see any decent comics in your screen.
Anywhere. What are you doing?
I'm gonna pick some. Just wait. Bear with me 1 second. I'm just gonna grab something really weird.
Okay, let's vote in president. All in favor? Aye.
I'm gonna do something like this. I'm just gonna grab literally I just turned around and grabbed like a pile of books. This is the pile of books. I have no idea what these books are, but I think it's all my pre-code horror stuff. So let's randomly show you pre-code horror. So wait. Okay. So we got some LB Cole Terrifying Tales.
Look at that.
It's a nice bondage cover too. She's in bondage. And you got with LB Cole, you really got to look deeply at it because it's like it's got all these like figures in the background, and there's like so many things going on.
She's chained to a pile of grass.
Yeah, well,
Boy, they got tough grass, man.
Yeah, those grass are really strong, so she's not going to get away. Yeah, and then we got.
She doesn't look like she's unhappy.
Yeah, I got some 3D stuff. If you do this, it's really 3D. Do you guys know 3D House of Beef?
3D? No.
So there's a Canadian series called Second City, or SCTV.
Yeah, I know that.
And they would have this thing like, they would be kind of making fun of like late night horror shows, or, those shows where, it's like Elvira or one of those kind of horror ghosts. And they would say 3D House of Beef. And in order to make things 3D, they would just do like this kind of thing. like move whatever it is that they're talking about.
Okay, Alan, this cover is simply ridiculous.
It's a great cover. Look at it.
There's a dog. Dogs are colorblind. And therefore, 3D glasses will not work on a dog.
Oh my goodness!
All the rest of it is true, though, Mark. All the rest of it is real.
Yeah, exactly. They've just
dogs don't have big fangs like that either. Okay, it's like a vampire dog, so they're special. They can see 3D. Okay,
it's a werewolf.
It's a werewolf. Yeah. I think
question.
Brian's right. It's actually a werewolf.
Okay, so
he was once human. Oh.
But actually, even the bats have 3D glasses. That is, that's detail. That's
commitment to detail there, right?
Yeah, this is I believe this is Al Felstein. Yeah, Al Felstein cover. So yeah, but yeah, I love 3D stuff.
Biggie says you need to show Wonder Woman with little horses. I don't know what the reference is, but
what's Wonder Woman with
little horses and bowling Wonder Woman.
I don't know any Wonder Woman with little horses. I don't know. This one. This is what happens if you don't clean your your pool. Get this little creature attacking you. I don't know. So
you happen when you don't do the dishes quick enough.
Yeah. This is Robert Hayward.
Yeah, never heard of him.
Nope, don't know him either. And then we got some more Terrifying Tales with LB Cole.
That's the same girl that was tied to the grass.
Yeah, she got away and then she got tied to something a little more secure. Hey, Kiwi.
Biggie says you know what he's talking about. Golden Age ponies.
Golden Age ponies. Golden Age. I'm very confused now.
I don't know.
Ask him what issue it is.
Golden Age ponies. I have no idea. I'll probably be.
Were you guys on a show together where you showed some Golden Age ponies?
Maybe. I don't know. I show some random stuff, so I don't know. Golden Age ponies. What's Golden Age ponies? And here's some more LB Coles. I guess this is my LB Cole stack.
Colors on those are it's the great oranges and yellows and greens on those.
The colors are kept really strong, haven't they?
Yeah. Well, his colors are really vibrant. Like the way he did his stuff. Like LB Cole is pretty cool. This one, it's sort of like almost like what are they called? Kimono Dragon, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Kimono Dragon.
Yeah.
Alan, can I ask a question? Was LB Cole the colorist for his books or just the pencil and inker?
I think he did it all. I think for his books he did it all, because I've seen some where he didn't do it, and it isn't as vibrant looking. Like
generally,
if you look at,
generally they don't. Generally, the pencil inker
doesn't color.
Do the colors. So
Yeah,
I know.
I was just curious. Maybe they've got a really hot colorist that basically really knocked it over.
No, I don't think so.
That is his company, right? What was his company?
Yes.
Yeah, so Star was his company, right? Star Comics. But if you look at pretty much all, like even outside of Star Comics, anything that LB Cole created, it's kind of got those weird oranges and stuff.
Well, I have a feeling that might be a question for Wednesday, Alan.
I'm pretty sure that he did all of his own coloring, except if you look at Children's Illustrated, they're much more like toned down colors, and I don't think he did those ones, or I'm not sure, to tell you the truth. But then we got some strange fantasy, some more girl and bondage kind of stuff going on.
Whose fantasy is that?
I don't know, but it's
definitely
strange
a strange
one. The artist
the artist fantasy, yeah. So yeah.
So
Alright.
Biggie says there's just a bunch of cool Golden Age Wonder Woman covers with horses. That's what he said.
Well, the only one I can think of, the most iconic, is Wonder Woman #1.
Hmm.
I have that really cool, that sensation that where she's riding the horse. It's nice, but I don't
Yeah.
have it anywhere close by.
I have her on Sensation where she's riding the kangaroo. This is another great one. I like, you know.
Who's the hero?
Guy
in
almost looks like
Seal?
the Shadow, almost kind of.
Who's the harem?
Who is
Oh,
the
the-
hero? Who is the hero?
Hero. I thought you said harem. So yeah, it's a Red Dwarf, isn't it?
Red,
I don't know.
Red Seal.
I think it's Red Dwarf. Black Dwarf. Black Dwarf. I was going through my colors. Okay, Black Dwarf. This is actually his first appearance too. So yeah, Black Dwarf.
What is the green box underneath the
Oh,
title?
okay. So Biggie is saying Sensation 43, which I don't know if I have. To tell you the truth, I don't think I. What were we gonna say? What's the box?
What does the green box say?
It says World's Greatest Comics.
Okay.
1 second. Let me see if I can. There. Can you see that?
Okay, got it. Thank you.
All right. So I can show more, or I can. It's like I'm just showing random stuff.
I'll take the hand off.
Okay. Well, I'll go back to you guys, and then I'll give it to Stephen.
This one just came in the mail.
Oh, nice. I love Blonde Phantom.
Nice.
That's
let
a
me
run
put
I'm
it,
trying
let
to
me put it
complete.
closer so it goes out of focus and you can't see it.
Oh, there we go. That's better. Yeah.
I would like to get Wolf Gal #1, but I have been thwarted. But I liked this one.
Yeah, it's nice.
Little Abner becomes a cover boy.
Beefcake.
It's very beefcakey, yeah. But you got the girl there too, so that's good.
Toby Daisy May. Toby Press is sort of an interesting, and Manoa or whatever, we're hooked up with him as well. A Manoa, Minoan, and Minoan is they have the devil's like a ram's head is their logo. It's weird, but anyway, a lot of confessing going on here. This is a Joe Kubert cover.
Nice. I think that's a pretty short run. I think it's only 3 issues. 3 or 4 issues, maybe. Something like that.
She's very despondent because they laughed at her. She was big in the little town, big frog in the little town, about little pond. And then she got into the big ones. Then she was going to go jump off a cliff. And then her boyfriend said, "You don't need that." And she said, "You're right, I don't."
Actually, I read that book too. Yeah. I thought it was funny.
Joe at Black Box Silver and Bronze
Right.
was the one that turned me onto this one with Tracy on fire. And so is Tess.
Yeah. The funny thing is,
I
a
really
bunch of us
like that
bought
cover. I
that
love
book
the art
after
on
that.
that.
After he showed that book, I bought it as well.
And they have a diagram, a blue diagram showing how the bomb was set. So when
nice.
they came in, that the thing goes off, but she's burned about the face, and Tracy's hair is actually on fire. I didn't even realize that that a Tracy book, a Harvey book. Of course, Harvey back in the day was a lot of good horror in Harvey, but I mean, probably just the great. I had no idea that Tracy had a cover this cool. Or
Yeah, it's a
Really
very cool
good.
cover. As I said, I like fire covers.
What number is that, Stin?
that is number. I think it's number 55. Let me see here. Does they have a number on it?
Something like that. Is 55 or
66.
60? Yeah.
66.
Yeah, I thought it was, yeah.
And Mark, they don't go for a lot of money. They actually show up, and they're not terribly expensive.
Yeah, I love the cover.
Another great one.
I can't quite put my finger on what I like about this cover.
It's a caboose cover.
Tail legs.
Just move
So I
your
called
right
it,
hand up a bit
yeah,
and then
tail light
along.
cover.
Say again.
I said move your hand up a bit and then along, and then you'll have your finger on what you like.
Oh,
Can't quite put my
the
finger on it.
rainbow.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Now you've got your finger on it.
It's got they're rustling the rainbow herd, so all the cattle are different colors, and then they have
So-
the bandito. Yeah, Tracy was on fire.
Was he actually in fire inside?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
wow.
was the
His hair's
panels.
on fire.
Yeah, the panels showed him that he was on fire. This is an oldie but a goodie.
Oh yeah, Captain Arrow. Yeah, nice.
Nice.
That's LB Cole as well.
Yes, 26, Captain Arrow 26.
Nice book. I like those ones because it's like he really LB Cole was really into sci-fi, and you know I like his sci-fi covers.
I like the colors because whoever did the coloring on it had the orange earth and all that stuff really nice. Here's one I just picked up.
Undercover Girl. I think Joe actually showed that one as well.
It's a cool one.
And here's another super magician. She's in a pot this time. His assistant's name is Rhoda. And Rhoda was always in deep trouble. She's the damsel in distress. She's like Kanga's frail or all the other frails, basically. But she's in a boiling pot, but she always has her arms out like she's performing.
Yeah, she looks like she's dancing or something.
Yeah, she's dancing on the vegetables that she's sitting on.
Mm-hmm.
She's surfing on a giant carrot. I don't know.
Oh, I see what you did there. Anyway,
That's cool.
so that's a bunch.
So, I mean, one thing with like for those people that are not familiar with Super Magician, it is totally underrated as a Golden Age series. Like
The
very
artwork was
affordable,
beautiful.
very affordable books. Like I was picking up issues for like on my comic shop for about anywhere from $17 to like $30. And I
Well,
told you, I
caught up.
showed you that one that I got. It was a 6.5 graded copy, and it was like $175.
So I
It's
got
like
a book from Mark's Edge of the World.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. Oh nice. Wait. I'll make you big.
Oh, Captain Britain, #1.
And it's missing the mask or something, or
The Mask, yeah, but it's a 9.0 white pages, and I was looking at buying a copy from a buddy of mine, and I decided to do a little bit of research, and everybody else that was selling this guy was like $500 to $700 in this range for condition, and I found it for $250, and then I got a $15 first-time buyer discount or something off their website.
Oh,
Good
nice.
buy. Why's it got a green label?
it's missing the mask.
Oh, because
Yeah.
he hasn't got the mask. Okay.
Yeah,
A lot of the times the masks are like there was also a boomerang and different things that they threw inside those books.
Well,
were
the glue
optimistic.
they used to hold them in was just cheese. It didn't work hardly at all.
Mhm.
Legion of Monsters.
That's cool.
First meeting of Blade and
Morbius.
Morbius. Yep.
Mhm.
And then we got some more monster books over here.
Oh, Cole Collects. Hi, Cole Collects.
And this is all from a $5 sale, so a big chunk of Man Thing covers. So I showed this on one of my shorts. Somebody's like, Man Thing fought pirates? It's like flying pirates.
That's cool.
I always kind of like Swamp Thing a little bit better than Man
Me
Thing.
too. I was just going to say that.
What is Man Thing's motivation? Does he need to get surgery for his snout? I mean, what is his motivation?
He's protecting the nexus of realities, something like
The
that.
nexus of realities.
Yeah.
There you go.
At least it's
sort of
not a
similar
big
to
job.
Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing's protecting the green, right?
Yeah, Swamp Thing's
That's
more of
poison
an
ivy.
elemental.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's some horror
Very
books
nice.
and
Nice.
Marvel,
Do
some
those
Bronze
reveal,
Age
like
stuff.
Bronze Age horror kind of range?
Yeah, a lot of Bronze Age monster horror stuff. We're getting towards October, right? So that's what I got to show for that.
Very cool. Very cool.
Chamber of Darkness has some really good covers, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It did.
And was it Chamber of Darkness 4? Was the Conan tryout? Was that what it was? They had
I don't know.
basically it
Not
was
sure.
a Conan story in the Chamber of Darkness #4.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I
It's a
didn't know that.
different. If it's a different. Is it like a
It's
prototype
Conan.
Conan?
I mean, it's Conan. They don't call him Conan. It's Conan.
Oh,
Huh.
okay.
I
But
think
it's before. It's actually before Conan #1.
yes.
Oh, I have to look for that then. I like those kind of prototype character ones.
Yeah.
Do you have that?
Mark,
book,
you got more to show?
I've got it somewhere, but I don't know if I have it handy.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
It's
Well,
it's somewhere, but not there.
okay. I have 2 more books I can show if you guys want. Or Mark, do you have anything else to show?
Yeah, I've got a few things.
Oh wow! You pick up a big stack. That's awesome. I have a couple things.
Yeah.
This is a sort of one of these modern phenomena. Is these ratio variants?
I actually like the ratio.
You never finished your ratio and exclusive. You
No,
only
I haven't
did
finished
the first one.
I haven't. You're right. You're well spotted. I didn't. I did start the second video and I made a mess of it and didn't have time to redo it. I'll probably redo it tomorrow morning. Well spotted, Stephen. Somebody who watches my videos, right?
Mhm.
This
I
is
like
a good.
that
This
one a
is a
lot.
good example of a ratio variant. This is a 1 in 100 ratio
Wow.
variant. So you had to buy 100 copies of the standard cover in order
that
to get
Campbell?
one. Yes, it's J. Scott Campbell. Who
That's
spotted
a
that?
really
very
nice
good as
cover. I
well.
like that a lot.
Sort of pastel. Very
Is
interesting.
that one you're selling or is that one you're keeping?
Selling. So yeah, that
Oh,
is
okay,
a
I'll
one.
give you a pound.
No,
Mhm.
it's generally a pound a point, right? So this is a 1 in 100 J. Scott Campbell Virgin incentive variant. Really quite nice.
Wow.
Mark,
that's
you know,
very
that's
cool.
really nice.
usually his girls are kind of pinched. She's very, very. She
Uh,
actually has a waist and a body, much more
Yeah.
so because his
I know
stuff
she
is always
looks like
really
she's got some.
waspish looking. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's got some
Yeah.
juice to her.
that's a departure. Cool.
Yeah. It's quite a nice cover.
I like that one a lot.
This next one is I'm not sure how well this will come off on the screen. This is an artist, another modern artist called Nathan Scherzi. I know
Like him.
Alan likes
I
Nathan Scherzi.
really,
like
I just
him.
want a book with him. Oh, I have that one too. That's a
This
nice
is
one.
the foil. This is the foil.
Nice. Got all the
so
tattoos.
all the tattoos. They're really good. You sort of look at the tattoos down here.
Yeah, the tattoos are fun, actually.
Yeah. So this is. I'm going to keep this one. This is for the personal collection.
I just
He's
want
a
to
great. He's a really good artist.
Yeah. This next one's also Nathan Scherzi. Gwen
Oh, that's so
Stacy.
cute. That's really
Gwen
nice.
Stacy foil cover. I've sold a couple of these. As soon as you put these up, they sell.
Oh yeah,
Nathan
pretty.
Scherzi just sells.
yeah. So how much do those usually sell for?
I've got this one priced up at 35.
Oh wow.
This one is an expensive one. This is about 70-80 pounds.
Yeah, I have the regular version of that, like the non-foil.
Yeah.
What does
I
that
sold-
Campbell one go for? The Campbell X-Men.
Well, I've seen this online for over 100 quid. So this I've got it up at 80 pounds, but this I've seen it for over 100 pounds. This one.
What's
over
that
Wow.
translate to US?
That's about $100.
About $100. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a fun one. This is another variant, and this is another sort of line of variants where they limit the number of copies. So this one is limited to 3,000. So there are only 3,000 copies of these worldwide, and this is a guy called Miko Suyan.
To me, that's not very limited, but
Okay, well, this one's 600, so this one's
all right,
limited.
that's a bit better. That's a bit better.
This one's limited to 600. This is a guy called Lashley.
That's really nice, actually. I like Spider Gwen.
Yeah. What else we got here? This is a fun one. This is a nice Juggernaut cover.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Who's the artist on that?
That's Miko Suyan again.
Ah,
Wow.
And you should be able to tell me who the artist here is. He's very
Kenneth.
spottable. Anybody can tell me the artist? Very easy to spot.
it's easier for me to tell the Campbell one.
Dell'Otto.
This is a guy called Gabriel Dell'Otto,
Oh,
and you can always say he loves these dark black
yeah.
backgrounds.
His
Him
Uncle
and
Scrooge is
Frollo, I like that.
amazing.
His Uncle Scrooge is amazing.
He does. It makes him look really, really evil and greedy. It's wonderful.
Yeah, I actually have the Uncle Scrooge one somewhere.
I didn't know he did.
Strangely, I have it too, Alan.
Gabriel Dell'Otto did Uncle Scrooge.
Yeah, actually, I have it handy. One sec here.
Well, let's have a look. I've not seen
Okay,
that.
one sec. I'll show you the Uncle Scrooge.
He's really evil and greedy looking. It's wonderful.
This is the
That's-
Uncle
Oh,
Scrooge.
that's excellent. I
Oh,
love
wow.
that.
He does look pretty evil.
I actually
I
got
need to
this
get
for
that.
a really good price too.
It's a lot with our white speckles. I have that one, and then I have the Virgin variant of it, and
Nice.
it always looks like he scattered some stardust on it. Little white speckles. But he's got it. He's got his old number 10 or his old number 1 dime.
Yeah, the dime. Yeah,
Yeah, and he's just he looks so
Miserly
evil and
looking at
greedy
it,
and
yeah.
miserly. Yeah,
yeah, it's really great.
gonna kick Cratchit to put more coal in the stove.
I just accidentally found this. Most people were offering it like $20-$30, and some guy had it like for $12 or best offer, so I got it for $10.
I'm
quite
going to have
nice.
to get that.
He did Donald. I think he did it Donald Duck or a Mickey Mouse or something too. But
Yeah,
the one and which are also that same black with the kind of really intense looking face. But that Uncle Scrooge one really, that is, it really captures the feeling of Uncle Scrooge.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
He isn't
cool.
benevolent at all.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that existed. I'm going to have to find that now. You've
Yeah,
cost
I
me
know, it's
money
really
again.
cool. It's really cool. I think if I can find the listing for you, Mark, I'll send it to you. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a big Uncle Scrooge fan, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
have to-
that's a really cool cover.
it's
Right.
I think it's like a one in it's a retailer incentive variant. It's like I think it's either 1 in 15 or something like that or something like that.
Yeah.
I
it'll be a ratio variant. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have about 4 or 5 of the Dell'Otto stuff and for X49 and some of the or whatever some of the other ones that he's done. Brian, did you want to go, or I have a few more to show if you
Oh,
guys?
go ahead, Stephen. Go ahead.
I'm going to drop out, guys, because I've got to be.
Okay. Yeah, it's
quite
late
early
there,
in the
Mark.
morning.
Thanks for coming, by the way.
Yeah,
Bye, Mark.
Nice to see you guys.
Nice to see you, Mark.
Good to
And
see you.
And you
Stephen,
can see
and,
Mark on Monday. He's making a surprise appearance
right.
on his own show on Monday with me.
What are the chances?
Alan's making a dig at me because I missed a couple of shows, so I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Uh-oh.
you're earning money to buy comics, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's correct.
First things first.
Right.
Okay. So hi, Brian. And oh wait, I'll make you big here.
You were showing Spider Gwen. This
Oh yeah, that's another David
This-
Nakayama, I think.
this character her name is Gloria, but I don't think it's Gloria. I think that it's Gwen, Spider Gwen.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This is the one of those
Yes.
what's it called?
Naughty.
Naughty ones, yes. Don't show too naughty on this channel though.
No, I won't. I won't show the other one. There's another one where she is sans clothing, and it's actually it's a slabbed 10, and the
Nice.
cover is made of leather.
Oh
Ooh.
wow. Nothing inappropriate about that.
No, it's Alan's showing
Leather
us,
nude cover.
Oh, I think I showed that book on my channel, Blast Off Girls.
and who is the artist, Alan?
That's another Cersei.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Sure.
Isn't that I just think that's the cutest cover.
Yeah, it is really cute. I got all of those ones from Blast Off Girls.
I've been buying Miles Jack or Will Jack covers, and before I was buying Shannon. I don't know whatever happened to Shannon, if he's still
Shannon
making
Ryder, Sam.
drawing covers.
Mayers.
But here's a
Shannon Mayers.
Shannon,
Nice.
and here is a here's one with trade dress,
Nice.
and here is one without trade dress.
Oh. Are those recent pickups or are those?
No,
you've had
this I've had them for a while, but I got them in the day. They're not ones that I just arbitrarily are showing. This just came,
Mhm. That's a really nice one.
and this is Alan tells me is the first cover appearance of Lady Luck,
Lady Luck. Yep.
Oh, there you go.
and her first appearance in comics occurs in the issue number 42 of Smash Comics. And this is a Reed Crandall cover, which I think is very nice.
Mm. Yeah, it's a really nice copy too.
Okay, then more of recent note.
That's a really cool cover. You
And
had some other one. Do you have the one with the girl on it?
Not that is still coming.
Okay.
It's just, and here's the just since Biro seems to be effective every so often.
Yeah, I showed one of the books I showed was a Biro. The Hitler one was a Biro that I showed.
But this is they're waiting for with ropes and all this stuff.
It's a creepy one.
It is unbelievably creepy. It is, Brian. It's sick.
Yeah.
And you wonder what kind of therapy Biro was getting because on account of Charles Biro, he signed all of his work. And the thing about this guy has in the car for the getaway, I don't know if you can see it, but he's got a 3 on the tree. He's gonna row his way to victory or to escape with a 3 on the tree.
Mm-hmm. So it's funny, that and the one where he burns the girl's head on the stove are my two favorite covers.
I mean, the guy he's just here's something just for the hell of it.
Matt Baker. Yeah, and this one is one where, yeah, if you look,
he is not shot. I've talked to about 4 other guys that have this book.
It looks like she's getting shot in the hand.
Every one of them said that he missed.
I think she's getting shot.
Okay, well, that's your Canadian goodness giving her the benefit.
That line looks like it's going right to the back of her head.
Well, the line actually looks like it goes right into her hand, I thought.
That's the way I looked at it. I thought he shot her in the hand.
Yeah, I think she gets shot in the hand. But that's also a Soti book, by the way.
What did he find offensive about this?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
What could possibly be wrong with this?
I think it was something about shooting women in the hand.
Damage to hand.
Damage to hand cover.
Don't do this at home, kids.
Damage to hand cover. I don't know, how do they let that stuff happen?
I always liked that one. I've been trying to get a copy of that book.
No one will ever know. She's bumped a guy off, and then they're going to come and get her. No one will ever know.
Yeah,
smoke gets in your eyes.
What is going on there?
What's that?
What's going on that cover? She's got some smoke coming across her face.
Well, there's a dead guy lying on the ground behind her. See the guy off of stage right next. Okay, there's a guy, and he's checked out, and it says, now all I have to do is convince them it was an accident.
Oh, she's trying to make herself cry. Is that what's going on?
That'll fool them completely.
Yeah. One sec here. Somebody wrote, "Crime Does Not Pay is the best realistic crime stories. Wanted is another one that is based on more historical events. Yeah, there's a bunch
Cool.
of really great crime books.
I bought all the crime books and just one more Cowgirl because I'm not quite sure why. The thing with the crime does not pay. I got about 14 or 15, 18 of them, and it was this one collection, this one esoteric older gentleman who didn't collect mainstream books at all. But it was he had Miss Furies, he had that Captain Arrow I just showed you, he had Crown Comics, he had Seven Seas 4, he had he had that crime, a raw copy of that crime with the ice cream cone cover, and then I had about 18 or 19 Crime Doesn't Pay. All of these different biro covers, and all of these were the same guy, what he collected, and it was one of those ones where I bought everything that the guy had. There were a few westerns and stuff, and they're really, but a very eclectic sense of for his collection. It was very interesting. Those things happen, I guess, once in a while. Say, Brian, have you have that honey hole that you said you were going to go and see?
Yeah, whatever happened with
Made
that?
it back there.
Whatever
Lately.
happened on that?
I need
You're
to go.
supposed to send me photos and get me a whole bunch of cool books.
Yeah, he wants the video of all what the guy has. I have to get in there and do that. So you get permission from the guy to take video, but
because I think that, the thing is with those things, the targets of opportunity when you have a chance to actually buy stuff like that, or have a chance to buy that stuff. I always very seldom in the entire time that I've collected, only a few times have I been able to, half a dozen times in 30, 40 years of collecting, to be able to go out and actually buy something. And it's more than you want to spend. And it's kind of a hardship, but at the same time, in a few months' time, you're laughing because, you stepped up when you needed to.
Yeah, this guy has I don't know how he does it, but he has consistently restocks his Golden Age with new stuff.
So there's a second honey hole that we have to find. We got to find his source.
Yeah, well, he's connected to a lot of people who do estate sales and everything.
Oh,
and so,
okay. Yeah.
He had, last time I was there, he had a bunch of the big oversized Disney books, the Walt Disney before they went to comic size.
Yes, magazine size.
Yeah, and
those are great.
Some of them in super high grade. I was like, and he was asking, I think, like $80 or $90 a piece for them. So
that's a good price.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So
see, those are the kind of things you tell me about, and I'll say, yeah, just grab them. I'll pay you back.
Just grab them.
I'll pay you back someday.
I'll wire you the money. Here you go. Just get it.
Yeah. So wow, that's really cool. So I'm gonna wrap it up actually.
Can I just say congratulations on over 3,000, Alan? I think that it's well deserved. Your content is excellent. You provide very nice programming. You are very sharing of your collection, and you anything goes. And I think that it's your enthusiasm and the ability to show such wonderful stuff. I think that it should be 6,000 or 10,000.
Yeah, I agree. Very good point.
You agree?
Love it.
No modesty here. No modesty. This is why I brought him on the show, right? This is his one role. He has to be the cheerleader. Not joking. So yeah, thanks, guys.
I do mean it sincerely.
I think that you're a great influence to a lot of new YouTubers, and people can really hit you up for information and inspiration about just starting out. And you were a great resource for me, and well deserved for your subs. And if you're out there and you're thinking about starting a channel, do it. Talk to Alan. He's readily available on Instagram.
And I'll interview you.
And he'll promote your channel.
I just interviewed a guy, his channel, he's just starting. He's like a young guy. He has 2 subscribers. One of them is
There you go. There you go.
I doubled his subscription. And he's a young guy. I figure, hey, I'll give him some help, So
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's I think I'm really into the idea of building the community, and it's more resources to find cool books. That's the whole point.
That
So,
whole hashtag thing.
Yeah. And comic book shout out is your brainchild, and that's something I've been trying. I actually should start using that hashtags on my my challenge videos, because the last
Yeah.
two challenges I've been doing shout outs as well, sort of combining the two. So I'm going to start doing that, and winning some more artwork. That's the goal.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I finally finished your piece. I've only showed it
Oh,
to a
really?
few people. Yeah. Well, yeah,
Okay.
you saw I sent you a video of it.
Yeah, that was really cool. Actually, I really like that. It's really.
What did you make? What did you get?
He hasn't got it yet. I haven't been able to ship it yet. I've been working, and every time I get off work, the post office is closed. So I can show it if you want. You want to sneak preview it here at the end, Alan?
Yeah. Should we do a sneak preview? People in the audience, the people watching right now, this is like the very end of the video. This is like a quick sneak preview of the artwork that I won from doing the comic book shout out from Mark.
I'll have to step out the room and go grab it.
Yeah, go grab it.
I'll be right back.
Okay, so we're gonna see it. It was really sweet. So basically, the rules were, whoever does the comic book shout out can win, original art from either Bigby or Travis. And so I won because it's totally not rigged. And so I won, and hi Greek. And so I won, and basically I said I wanted animatronic, I wanted life size, and what else? It should feel like real, it should be like 2 or 3 women, 10 max, don't go too crazy with it. Full animatronics though. It has to have like moving eyes and everything. So Mark.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So Bigby.
We didn't go that way.
Brian did some really awesome stuff for me here. I'll make you big so you can show this.
Well, I'm already big. You don't need to make me any bigger. So here's Alan's piece.
Isn't that cool?
Very nice.
And
Very
in
nice.
a way, I'm not sure if you intended this, but the original Vampirella, she's against the moon, believe it or not.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And this is a bit of an homage to that. A bit, you got Zombie Tramp instead there, but
yeah.
But you got all the different angles of the women, which is pretty great.
My favorite part is the eyeball down here.
Oh wow, I didn't notice that one. That's really great.
Beautiful.
I kind of started reading up about Zombie Tramp and how she was kind of more of a heroine, and I was like, okay. So she got an eyeball that she knocked out of a bad guy there.
Yeah, well, that's how she regenerates, right? She eats her victims.
She got the big old fireman's axe there she's carrying behind her back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really cool.
Nice job.
Isn't that fun?
I don't know if Vampirella can summon bats, but I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, once I get it, I'll probably get it framed and put it up on the wall.
Yeah. So there you go. Preview of Alan's artwork.
So that's
Beautifully
really
done. Beautifully
Thank
done.
you,
Thank you.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
I keep on wanting to call you Mark. I don't know why. Because Mark was just here. I keep on wanting to. I got that.
Call me Mark?
Zombie Mark. You can be Zombie Mark. So yeah. Thanks, by the way, Brian. That's just so awesome.
You're welcome. I just got to get it over to you.
And at some point, we're going to do a comic together. That's the next thing.
At some point.
If I ever get around to finishing the story. But yeah. So again, thanks guys for both of you guys for coming, and thanks for all the people that stayed with us for the last hour and 23 minutes. I was debating about having it as a 6-hour thing and at the very end do the drawing, but and and then it would be a battle to the death to see who gets the comic, but I decided to to show it a bit earlier. So if you missed out, who was the winner again, Brian?
Vinny Boom Bots.
Yeah. Bing Boom Ba.
Yeah. So congratulations to Vinny. And yeah, thanks again, guys. Bye for now.
Say hey to 22 comics coming in at the very end here. Hey, 22.
Yeah, hey.
All right.